baseball. I have some questions. I've been to see a baseball game, a number of baseball games. So the questions I have regarding the sport are, firstly, with pitching, why are there 4 balls and 3 strikes? Surely this favors the pitcher. I mean, if you want a game where there's more excitement, more runs, surely you make it 3 balls and 3 strikes. Surely that would make more sense. Where it came with 4, who knows? The pitcher also stands on a mound. This to me makes no sense at all, because now, obviously, this favors the pitcher. Once again, he's higher than the batter. He's pitching at a downward angle towards the batsman, which means the batsman has to hit the ball on the ground, which will make it harder to hit more home runs. I would think it would be more exciting if there was more home runs. Maybe it's designed that way. I'm not sure. Maybe you can tell me. I'd love to see comments in the area below. They always seem to talk about, now I've seen some baseball games on live, a couple, and I've seen some on ESPN, which we get here in South Africa. They talk about ERA when it comes to pitchers. This is his ERA. Now, I'm assuming this is some kind of to do with runs he's conceded in a game, maybe an average. Not really sure. Maybe you can help me there. Another thing I've noticed is when the batter, hits the ball or pops it up, let's say, and it goes into foul territory and they catch it, the batter is then out. However, I mean, I grew up watching cricket and playing cricket. If you edge the ball with a bat or just nick it on the edge of the bat and the catcher, or in the case of cricket, the wicketkeeper catches it, the batsman is out. Now, why is the batter not out if he nicks it and the catcher catches it? I mean, there doesn't even seem to be like a slow motion camera in place for that, so I'm assuming that's not even taken into account. I find that quite curious. Another thing regarding pitching, I've noticed once or twice watching the game where the pitcher would sort of look at the first baseman and then everybody would jump up and down and say he balked. I have no idea. What does this mean? Does this mean he pretended to throw but looked at the first baseman? Does he have to throw to first base if does he have to throw to first base if he feels, if he looks that way or even motions in that direction? I'm very curious about that one. There's another thing called the infield fly rule. Now this one gets me. I'm not really sure. I mean, I understand the batsman pops the ball up, they catch it. That's a fly. That's a fly shot, right? That's catching the ball on the fly. So he hits a fly shot, hits it to the outfield, the fielder catches it, or the outfielder catches it. But when it comes to the infield, my understanding is that even if he drops it, the batter still has to. The batter is automatically out. Is this correct? They don't even bother to catch it. This is a rule that stymies me. I'm not really sure why this rule would even be in effect. I mean, effectively what they're saying is, we don't trust you as a player. You're going to cheat. Therefore, you're going to drop it on purpose, which causes, which causes the batsman to run, the batter to have to run. Then they can get double play. I'm not really sure. A number of times, again, watching the game, batter comes on to bat, comes to the plate, hits a home run, and they say, "That's incredible, it's a walk-off home run." What does that mean, walk-off? Does it mean he has to walk off? Slowly? Does he not get to run? Is this got to do with pace, or is this just a term used to describe? I don't know. It's a bit beyond me. I mean, I know they can bring batters in at any time to replace other batters. Maybe it's concerning that. It could be a problem. Another thing I've noticed as well is occasionally the pitcher will throw the ball wildly and it hits the batsman. Now in cricket this happens a lot. I mean, the batsmen wear padding. They wear a box to protect their private parts. They wear shin pads, knee pads, elbow pads, chest pads, rib pads. And I notice in baseball there's a little bit of padding as well with a helmet, etc. But surely this means that the pitcher's made a mistake. I mean, would the pitcher necessarily throw the ball at the batsman on purpose? I don't know, but I think it's assumed by both teams and the crowd that the pitcher did it on purpose. Everybody runs off the bench and there's handbags at 10 paces with 50 people on the field. No one really getting, now and then it gets a bit of a scuffle. But it's almost like every single time that the pitcher happens to hit the batsman, I don't know. So these are some of the questions I have about baseball. I actually have quite a few, and a few other things about American sports in particular, which I'm fascinated with. I did spend some time in America. Got fortunate enough to watch representatives of all four of your major sports play, and enjoyed the games thoroughly. I love being at the game. I particularly enjoyed the seventh inning stretch at a baseball game where everybody sings "Take Me Out to the Ballpark." Now that's a tradition which I think is absolutely wonderful. I don't understand it for the life of me. But, what happens if you don't sing it? Do you have to give the colonies back to the British? I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'd appreciate as many comments as you can. Hit like, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. And thank you for watching.